Hi everyone, welcome back to the Western Centurion channel. It is Sunday the 21st of August and this is a Fiddle Yard update. But first of all, one of the most obvious things is the fact all my bum fluff has gone from around here. I am now actually bald on my little chin. Just thought I'd have a little bit of a change. But before I actually get on to the Fiddle Yard update, I'd just like to say a very big thank you to Mike of Mike's Videos. Because on one of Mike's latest videos, he did a little review of some wagons that he brought from, what are they called? Burnham and District Model Railway Club, that's right. And after seeing the wagons he reviewed, and he left a link to their website, which I'll do on this video as well, I went and have a little butcher's to see what they had, because they're all limited editions. And I was absolutely gobsmacked with what I found, because, if you wait a minute, do you remember last year I did a video and a little review on the Dapple wagons, these United Dairies 6-wheel tankers, which would have been used, well, not would have been used, but were used at the United Dairies in Wood and Bassett, which later became St Ivor. Well, I brought these actually to go on the layout, if you remember. But after looking at the Burnham and District Model Railway Club and what they were selling, because what they do, they actually commission, I believe with Dapple, to have a limited edition of these wagons made. Not these ones, but other wagons made. And after having a look and browsing through what they still had to sell, I was absolutely gobsmacked to find these. Okay, I hope you can actually see it in the box, but these are Wilt's United Dairy van wagons. Alright, so I've actually got one that is out of the box. So you can have a better look. Okay, so there's Wilt's United Dairies. But the best bit is, looking at what written on the side is, we've got Basin Bridge, Hemioch, Melksham in the middle, which really isn't far away from Chippenham where I work, and we have Chard Junction, but most importantly for me, we have Wootton Bassett. How cool is that? I tell you, I was so amazed to see it. Something with Wootton Bassett on. Now, these were, Wilt's United Dairies. They actually merged with a company called Metropolitan Great Western and another company called the Dairy Supply Company. And when the three merged together is when you ended up with United Dairies. Which are them. So this was actually before this, and that's awesome, absolutely awesome. So yeah, I was over the moon with that, Mike, so thank you very much for sharing that with us all. But the other really fantastic thing is that Burnham and District Model Railway Club, they commission these, but all profits from the sales go to charities. And for this particular van wagon, all the profits go to the Children's Hospice of the Southwest, which is, it's just beautiful, isn't it? That these people do this sort of stuff. They keep us happy with giving us I don't know, things you just would not find from all the big model railway manufacturers. So they give us these little niche products which I think is absolutely awesome. I really do. And I'd encourage you all to go and have a look at their website as well, okay? And the link will be in the description for this video. Right. So the first thing was the fact I'm actually bald around here on my face. The second thing was to do with that fabulous van wagon. So the third thing, the most important maybe, is the fiddle yard and what I've done. I've done loads. But I tell you what, I cannot believe how painful it actually was to do. Those little tack nails, my thumbs, they're as sore as hell at the moment. I tell you, that's a lot of pain to put down a bit of track. I never realised how painful it was. Or unless I'm actually doing it wrong. I'm pretty certain that those of you who know I've done it wrong will say something. But I ended up having to use a pair of pin nose pliers to actually hold the nails in place before I tap them down. But it's by the by. It's all about learning, isn't it? No pain, no gain, as they say. But yeah, I've got quite a bit down at the moment. I can't wait to show you. What I've got down though, that's it at the moment, because the next thing I've got to do is start playing about with point motors. And the option I decided to go with, was it cobalt? No. Initially that's what I was thinking about doing. What was it, DCC Concepts, cobalts? I can't remember. But anyway, I decided no. But after watching Michael Henfrey channel and his option to go with servos, which are powered by mega points. So Michael, you're spot on. I really enjoyed watching your videos, and they really have inspired me to go towards going with mega points and servos to operate those points. But Michael has also gone with how do I explain it, but a DCC control system called Digi forget it. It should come up here in a little box somewhere, I hope. You can try and pronounce it yourself, because I really can't. I think they're a Dutch company. But as a command centre, it looks absolutely fabulous. So watch Michael's video and see what you think. Alright, I'm really egging towards something like that later on. But anyway, so what I'll do, I'll take the camera off the tripod now, and I'll show you what I've done for the fiddle yard. And I hope you'll all comment and give me advice, because I really don't know what I'm doing. I think I got it right, probably haven't. So please, yeah, tell me what you think. Alright, so I shall be back again in a mo. Okay, bye bye. And here we are, the start of the fiddle yard. The three-way isometric points, they're not, well, they are tacked down at the moment, but this isn't going to be the position they're going to stay in, because I think I'm going to have to move them. I've just used the masking tape to hold down the wires to keep them out of the way. But the curves, as you can see, coming around here, they are a minimum of a third radius. But when we have a look on the outside track, you can see how close that is to the upright. So I'm going to have to move that. That'll be really, really dodgy, especially if I bring around the APTE. That's bound to knock that. So yeah, that's got to be moved, which will probably mean that I'm going to have to move this one into about here. But the other reason is, not just because that's so close, but I'm actually thinking about bringing another incline along here. But I'll tell you about that in a minute and why I'm thinking about doing that. But first of all, let's just take you along the whole length. So there, that is the length of the garage down to the bottom end. And as you can see, I've got an HST already set up This is an older 1980s version HST, and I have 9 coaches fitted, so that makes it a 11 car unit. Now obviously it doesn't come with the ambulance train. There's another one at the very end, but I just wanted to try and see what the length was in total, which is quite a length. But what I did realise after looking at it, thinking, well, that doesn't look as long as it should look. So what I did was get one of my first Great Western coaches out, which is here, and if I bring that along and put it, shall we say, just there, and I'll move this along to match it, which is there, you can see how much longer it is, hence why you can see these here. So what I did was actually with a pencil mark out the length of the first Great Western coach, and if I start from back here, so from this mark there to that mark, we've got 1 and 2 and 3. And then I did that all the way along, so that those marks are the length of first Great Western coach. And down here got number 12. So it shows you how far away it is and how far from the HST I've got on the track. But that shows that there's plenty of room to actually fit the Harry Patch first Great Western and 9 coaches to make it an 11 car train. I've actually got 9, 10, I think I've got 11 coaches for that for the Harry Patch, but I won't be using all of them. I'll just make it a 9 car, otherwise it'll just it'll be like a train chasing its tail as it goes around. So down this section I'm still just playing about with some turnouts, how I want to do it. I've got an idea in my head. If I come back down here again, so we have the isometric 3-way turnouts come in. So we have this one here, which will be for the Harry Patch. Then we'll have this one here, which will be for my new Hornby Intercity 125, which looks the same as this, but obviously the DCC version. And then on this one here, if we come straight along, this will be for the APTE to sit in. And then back along here, we come along again, and we come down here into this section, and this is where the network rail HST will sit with its coaches. So there's more than enough room for them to sit in there. I could probably have a couple of trains, probably even have the APTE and the network rail sat in here or sat on there. But I'll decide on that when the time comes around. So, what am I deciding to do? At the moment, in my mind, I want around this section here. If I can go along here, so along this bit, all the way down. That's what I want to do as the loop. So any trains that come down, if I want them to keep going round, I'll just bring them along this loop, and they keep going down, 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 until we get down here. And then if I want to, I can take them back out onto the left, or keep them going straight on onto the loop, which will go all the way around here. As you see, it finishes there. But if that section was up, that would take you onto here and round onto there. Right, which will bring me to the back for the incline. Now, as you know, I have this incline going up here, which is the down incline. So everything on the top level layout will come down that incline all the way down the bottom and into the fiddle yard. But then it was like, well, okay, so I get everything from the top level into the incline, into the fiddle yard. How do I get them back up? Because if the train comes all the way around here, it comes round there, all the way back there, how's it going to get to the top? The only way for it to get back to the top is to reverse all the way around, which for something like HST isn't a problem. But for steam locos, they'll have to go in reverse. So that would mean either I'd have to put a turntable in there somewhere, or a turntable down in that area. So it's sort of like, I've been thinking, I've got to put another incline up. Something to get me back up. So I thought about putting an incline starting from there all the way up here, but then that means I'd have to move this table because there's not much room underneath. So that's a no-no. So I thought, how about starting an incline from here, building its way up along this section, and then from down here coming up. So by the time we get down the bottom here, the incline will be starting to get to the top section. And bearing in mind, in that middle corner is where I want to build United Dairies. And as you can see, there's a bit of a tunnel there waiting for the milk tankers to go in. Now, wouldn't that be a great exit for everything to come out? Be quite discreet. So that's just an idea that I have in my mind at the moment. Not to mention that down here, I want holding area for such things as those wagons. So I've got another isometric three-way points, and they will hold some just your standard wagons and stuff. Excuse me, I've got to reach around everything. And I come to a stop there. I want to use as much space as I can. As you see, I've got, for the loop, we'll come round here, around there. Now that, as I say, that'll be the run-through loop. Another point in there, left-hand curved point, coming on to another two isometric three-way points. For those 2 points, isometric points, and those two isometric points, we're already talking of at least £120 just for. Bloody hell, so expensive. But yeah, so there I'm just playing about at the moment, and I think that pretty well suits it. So I can have the locos come in at certain areas up there. As we come down here, I can either keep them where I want them, or I can take them off into a different loop. And last but not least, here we are. Wilts United Dairy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, absolutely lovely. And they will be situated, if I can show you this map here. I've got a little goods shed here and a siding. They will be positioned in there. Either that, or maybe up into where the cattle dock is. So yes, everyone, this is the Fiddle yard. So close to getting this section finished, but I need to get the servos and the servos and mega point circuit boards in place and see how it all works. I've really got to play about with that before I do anything else. I've got them all wired in, as you can see there, it's wired in, and the other wire for the electro frogs that connect them together. I've got the insulation fish plates in place, but not these. That I've got to play about with and try and get my head around. Everyone says it's quite easy once you understand it. I've still got to understand it, so that'll be my next project, along with the servo points and the mega point system. Alright, so that's it for now. I've got to get off. You have a lovely week, okay, and I will catch you again soon, maybe in another couple of weeks with another update. Okay, so see you later. Bye bye.